Hello, Stripo friends and internet acquaintances. We are happy to see you here in the Stripo webinar series. And today we are super excited because we are launching new format of our webinar in collaboration with our customer Exclaimer. And I'm glad to introduce you, Stephanie, the head of TRM in Exclaimer. Stephanie?
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yes, we are glad you make it and you're here with us. So, and let me introduce you Exclaimer a little bit more in details. So, Exclaimer is a perfect solution to utilizing your email signature into email campaigns. And they are working within the team of 200 professionals, have a 60,000 of customers, including the Canadian government. This is amazing. So, and they are working with Stripo to create stunning newsletters within a minute. And one of them we will show you today. We will lay out specific newsletter for future Exclaimer email campaign. But before we get into it, can I ask you, Stephanie, some questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay, the first my question will be, tell me about the uniqueness of Exclaimer approach in your email marketing strategy that help you to be placed on the leading position in the market.
So in terms of our email strategy, I think there are two main things that are worth mentioning for this question. So the first is the way that we have positioned ourselves as an email marketing team within Exclaimer. And I think anyone who's worked in any kind of CRM or email marketing role in more than one organization will know that none of those two roles are the same. Like, it means something different to everybody and in every company. And there's always some history behind it, but the role kind of evolves with the company and the people that are in the roles. And in my opinion, I see too often email marketers being positioned as service teams and people that other people just come to with requests and they just expect them to deliver those requests. And there's no discussion, no consultation. And I don't agree with that. I think it really diminishes the value and the experience of email marketers and what they can kind of add to a project. And it's highly specialized with tooling, email marketing. The rules and regulation are kind of really unique. And there's lots of kind of best practice and guidelines that we have that experience to kind of share. So since I've joined Exclaimer about a year ago, we've been working on positioning our team as a team that can really add value and can make the most of any campaigns that are happening by maximizing email marketing as a channel. And I've said to everyone that I've met since I've joined that my job is to amplify all of the great stuff that we're doing in the business. And over time, people have started coming to us when they want to amplify something. So we always have amazing content to share, and that's obviously going to boost our engagement. And the second thing that I wanted to mention, it's linked to the first point, we have these cross-functional pods in the marketing team at Exclaimer for a number of different channels. And one of those channels is email. So we get together once every couple of weeks with a few people from marketing and some people from outside, and we chat about ideas and approaches that could boost our email engagement and performance. And the best part about that is when people outside of your own team come up with the ideas, they're kind of committing themselves to supporting you to deliver those ideas. And it means we've kind of doubled the size of our two-person team in some ways because there's other people supporting us. And we have lots of other responsibilities in broader CRM marketing that we need to worry about other than the emails. So this way, the responsibility is not just with us. And we've been able to deliver some really amazing stuff to support our overall marketing strategy with the support of the pod since we launched it last year.
This is pretty insightful and wise approach. Thank you. And another of my questions. Please tell me about the basis of your email strategy and what is your key focus? Why you are putting so much time on it, and what is your key result?
So we use OKRs as our kind of model Exclaimer for tracking our objectives. But in email marketing, our overall objective is basically to build an engaged, trusting audience and to build our reputation, and obviously to drive engagement through the funnel for email, from delivery to opens to clicks and conversions. But to do that, we've kind of put our objectives into three categories or themes that have become the objectives of the email marketing team. And they are to build an engaged audience for email, drive pipeline and revenue through email marketing. And then we have another one that's about innovation and experimentation. And I'd say in terms of where we spend our most time, like right now, it's kind of getting our tool Pardot to do what we need it to do. There are some great things about it, which is the case with kind of all CRM platforms, but also there are some things that are a bit more tricky. And audience segmentation is something that's been quite a challenge. We've obviously had to make that work, but it's really time consuming. And as with one example is when we deliver our emails, to get them to be delivered in the recipient's time zone, we have to kind of do that manually. So every time there's one email, it's actually 14 because we've got 14 time zone lists. So that's probably where a big time suck is. But I guess that's like a technical obstacle of the platform that we're working with. And the amazing thing is now we're using Stripo, like things have just become a lot easier. We're a low code team, so we can't write HTML from scratch. We can make the edits and updates, but we were fiddling around with these really basic email builder in Pardot, and that was the massive time suck for us before. But going back to the objectives, the pod that I mentioned in your first question is kind of a real driving force with our attainment and focus. And we've split the pod discussions into themes that relate to our objectives. So the main ones are driving revenue and value in the inbox. And that's kind of helped us shape and structure the pod discussions to support our objectives. And since we've launched that pod, with the work that we've done inside and outside of it, we've had about a 15% uplift in our open rates and a 10% uplift in our click-through rates. And that's been in kind of 6 months, so quite a quick improvement there. And we've also started driving revenue really for the first time directly from emails. We've got dedicated landing pages with demo requests coming in through the emails, as well as kind of special email only win back offers. And obviously I can't share exact figures, but we've gone from basically not driving any revenue through email that we can measure at least to a much nicer amount. And I'm quite positive that there's going to be more to come from that.
Thank you. This was very insightful, thoughtful, and I'm sure that localization, personalization, and statistic is the key of email marketing. One more question. Yeah, why have you chose particular newsletter for our today's session? What is your expectation and main goal?
So we chose the newsletter template because we send a newsletter once a month, and it's the newsletter that's really been the core driver of us kind of increasing our engagement over the past 6 months or so. And I think it's because the newsletter is like a really good place to establish like a regular cadence of comms that people come to expect. And I think it's helped us like build trust and reputation with the 3 broad audiences that we have, and that's our prospects, our customers, and our partners. And obviously we've been optimizing the content and the way that the emails look over time. And the purpose of our newsletter is it's basically to provide a monthly roundup of things that have happened that relate to each audience, the things that they might be interested in, things that we need to tell them. And for measurement, we're kind of looking at the upward trend of opens and click rates as our success indicators to know if those are kind of getting more engaging. And there's no doubt that when we did our rebrand and we introduced Stripo at the same time, that was back in June, that had a massive impact on helping us like drive engagement with our newsletters because they just look so much better, so much more reliable than they did before. I also know, though, that we could be doing more with Stripo, and we're kind of missing out on some of the amazing stuff, which is why I wanted to see what you guys could help us with to make it even more amazing. And I think that our newsletters, they look good now. They really do. And my CRM manager, Millie, has done an amazing job in kind of building those templates for the first time. She's done that all by herself. And I think that there's room with kind of your support to help her make those really excellent.
Hope our today's tips and tricks how to reduce your email template creation for newsletter every month will be beneficial for you. We prepared a nice feature, smart containers and modular system. We will introduce it a little bit further. And now, have you got something beneficial for our audience? Do you have something to share with us?
Well, I hope so. So we have got an ebook, which is about how you can leverage a channel that you already own to drive growth. And I think what our product is about, really, like everyone is sending emails every day in their businesses. And I'm not talking about marketing emails now. I'm talking about how many emails we send to our colleagues and to people outside of our organizations one-to-one. And they're already happening. And that's what this ebook is about. It's like, how can you use those emails as like a new additional marketing channel and kind of make that drive revenue for you? There's some other great research in there and some kind of tactics that are outside of email signatures, which are about supporting growth marketing on kind of our ever decreasing marketing budgets. And of course, if anyone's interested in finding out more about Exclaimer, I'll be providing my email address so people can get in touch with me directly as well.
This is great, guys. My colleague Valeria and the representative of Exclaimer will be in our live chat of our webinar. We will also share a link to this ebook in the live chat. You're welcome to download it and check the Exclaimer unique experience of their approach and their strategy and the experience of their hard work. So you're welcome to upload it, and you can ask us any questions during our webinar session. Do not hesitate and ask. My colleague Valeria is in the chat and she would like to answer all your questions. So without further ado, let's get into our session. Steph, I will disable you for a while and after I will get back to you with the final result.
Okay.
Okay, let's start.
So guys, we will start from the master template that was carefully crafted by our designers on the basis of Exclaimer's brand guidelines and Exclaimer site right here. So we will recreate the most standout and most cool structures and containers from this master template. By the way, master template is a perfect tool to stay on brand and create your emails faster. You can save your template here in the My Template section. I have saved my here, and when you are in email message and want to create new message right here, you can create in basic on My Templates. It's your templates, and here 4 of your master templates. Also, you can check out prepared templates and basic template. However, if you have particular master template, you can click here, and system will automatically duplicate this content, and in this way you will save your TSS style from the additional duplicating and overlapping each other, and you will create copy of your master template. So you can style your stripes and content wherever you like. You can also delete not necessary modules and drop, for example, another modules from your library of modules, and I will show how to create easily new email from modules a little bit later. However, now with you, I will create template from the scratch. Here are our scratch template, and even if you create template from the scratch, we know the way how to do it faster. This is appearance step. You see, our stripes are divided on the message area right here. We have 4 message area: header, content, footer, and info area. And in appearance, you can set your styles for header, for example, for content. I have already done it, not to lose our time, and for footer, guys. So, and also set font sizes for headings and put color for headings. I have already done it, and also I put font face in general settings, default padding, and set background color. All these styles I have took from the website of our customer. So now when your styles are set, let's begin our layout, guys. So we will start from the stripe header and from the view in browser link. Okay, to make text as a link, we need to hover text, find this pop-up area, and here we see link. We need to click on it and align this text on the right and add a little bit of right paddings right here. And in order to set necessary variable tag for view in browser, you need to click on the text, define it as a link, and find link area here. And here in custom links, you see view in browser tag. This tag needs to be taken from your ESP that is responsible for recognizing, evaluating, and pulling specific unsubscribe link into this text. When you export this template to ESP, in the moment of sending, ESP will replace this variable tag with the special link. And to make this process comfortable for you in template, we do recommend you to go to the settings, project and groups of particular project where this template is situated, to personalization, and here in custom tags we offer you to put this merge tag. So when in the template, you will be able to easily find it. And now time to create a block with the brand logo of Exclaimer. Let's drag and drop structure, additional structure, click on image and add Exclaimer brand logo. Let's add it like this. So after click on Exclaimer logo and let's reduce it a little bit, 115. It will be enough. Let's align it to the left. Add a bit padding from the left, for example 5, and this will be enough. After click on structure and let's set background color of the structure. I have already saved our styles, not to lose our precious time. Let's copy it and put in background color of structure. Yay. And now let's lay out hero image. Let's click on image, put the block of image, and I have already received ready to use hero image like this. However, if you have no ready to use hero image and want to create it in Stripo, banner is the perfect element to achieve this, because hero image is first item that customers see once they open your template, and you have 2 or 3 seconds just to grab their attention, so do not neglect it. Okay, let's drag and drop block banner. I will just show functionality and add this hero image here in the banner. In the banner, you can easily crop this image. In orientation, you can change orientation, reduce or increase banner height, and set filters, for example this one or this one, and add additional picture. For example, let's add our logo. Click on logo and stretch it. It's a very functional thing. And even you can add text on your banner right here. And we have a lot of funky and cool styles for your banner. Just find this top panel and change your banner font. Okay, guys, let's delete it because I will use just block image. In block image, you can also edit image a little bit, and if you click on this magic band, some functionality of editing image will be allowed to you, including add text like this. Just add text, hover and stretch it. Okay, guys, let's reduce padding for this structure, and now let's lay out similar structure with Exclaimer logo, but a little bit with different styles. And not to create it from the scratch, we will reuse already existing one. Click on structure, find this panel, and it allows you to save as a module, to move it and to copy with moving and delete. We will use this magical feature copy with moving and quickly drag and drop it right here. Click on structure, find the Exclaimer styles that I have already saved, and let's change background color of the content. Okay, now we do not see our image, but do not worry, we will change it. Okay. By the way, guys, if you upload image from your laptop in the panel email, it will be available only for particular email. If you upload image from the to the panel project, this image will be available for all template in your project. And if you upload it to the common, it will be available for all the account. By the way, you can also put link here, external link, and click on this check mark, and this image will be pulled from your site directly to the template. I think it's very convenient. So now we will create structure with 2 containers. Let's drag and drop it. Click on it. put the background color on the structure again. Okay, guys, put the image and put the text. We will change text color to more visible one and add paddings right away, not to add it every time in the text block. Okay, let's copy it and let's drag and drop button. And just let's fulfill it with that text, with the necessary text that I also saved. Okay, let's do it super quickly. And I have already set font sizes in appearance and general settings for all the headings. Let's hover it and set it as a heading 2. Great. Because your customer not always read everything that you will put in template. So the basic most important information needs to be highlighted with the headings. So okay, and let's click on our button and make it orange to make it visible. Okay, let's put the button color and text color. And the name of our button will be Book a Demo. Okay, let's book a demo with Exclaimer. And pull link to the demo page that I have taken from the Exclaimer site. Okay, and let's craft some padding, some external padding, because button needs also to stand out from the rest of the content, so your customer perfectly see where they need to click. Yes, click on structure and let's add background image for structure. Let's add background image, align it to the center and set position bottom. Okay, guys. So, however, I see that this text is not proportionally aligned with this image. So, how to make not horizontal alignment like with the padding, but vertical ones. Unfortunately, for vertical, we have no paddings in Stripo. However, all the blocks of the Striper are multifunctional. You can use them as an element of decor and as element of style, and use it as a functional element to achieve your technical goals. For example, paddings. Okay, let's go back and find a block spacer. Let's drop block spacer here, click on it, make it dynamic and stretch. Let's stretch it up to 49 pixels. And let's check. You see desktop version looks more or less fine. However, on mobile, you see Exclaimer logo are too big and some kind of gap appeared here. I think it's because of dynamic spacer. Okay, let's check how to fix it. First of all, let's click on image and disable responsive image control to make it less bigger. Let's click here, disable it, and let's click on spacing and find another functional element, hide element. We can hide every element on desktop and mobile in order not to see it. Let's hide on mobile this gap and check. Oh, it's looked better. What do you think about this? Definitely better. And now let's layout block with variable text. Let's click and add new structure. And add block text right here. Great. Let's hover text and add a bit paddings. And if you want to add variable tag related to person's first name, for example, to write hello, let's define this block as a content, hello, comma, and find merge text in the upper panel and find the name. And by the clicking on the name, merge text per recipient's first name will appear. It will appear because we have added it in the settings, project groups, personalization, and here name and recipient's first name we have added. To add your own custom text, you can click on plus and continue adding yours. Please be advised that each variable tag needs to be taken from your ESP, guys. So let's go back to our template. Let's hover. Let's first copy it after hover and set it as hidden to. And go back to our saved styles and copy prepared text. Right here, I think we require paddings from the top a bit and from the bottom. Click on container, guys, and set background color for container. First of all, we need to click on structure and set another background color for structure. And set needed background color for container. Nice, guys. And now I want to round corner for this container. I will go here and found rounding. And let's round. Okay, guys. And now I want quickly change background color and create similar structure. We do not need to create from scratch. We know this copy and moving feature here. We will duplicate our content, click on container, and add another background color for container. Let's go here, copy it, and put here. So in this way, you can easily create different styles for the similar content. Okay, guys, and now we will create zigzag structure like this. You know, your recipients not only read, they scan your text from the upper left corner to the bottom right corner. So we will place our important text from the top to bottom on the crossroad, like a zigzag structure. Let's do it. It's very easy. Let's drag and drop structure with two containers. This will be image. And this will be text. We will hover text, add paddings that we done already many times with you, and drag and drop button. And button we will do, and for button we will do animated CSS styles, but everything in the order. Let's go and copy our hidden, hover it, define as hidden 3, and copy main text. Put main text here, add positive space to the bottom, proceed to appearance, proceed to the button control, and find highlight hovered animated buttons. Enable it. And now let's make our our button shine. Okay, let's go to the styles, copy our style for button, highlighted hovered color for button will be orange, so it could match our previous button here, as we stay on brand. Put the font color right here and highlighted text color. And our button name will be register now to create a little bit scarcity and fear of missing out. You see, when we hover button, it highlights. And we believe that such CSS animated style will create additional click-through rates. Okay, and now I see that this text and this image are slightly disproportional. How to fix it? quickly and why it happening. Structure has 600 pixels by default because we put in the general section message width as 600. So, and if we divide structure into two containers together with padding, these containers are occupying equal space. But how to make our container bigger than another one? We need to click on structure here and find this area with two blue containers. And we have such option as hover, also hover. You can put a width of container here, but you can also hover just to display right away how it will be like. Okay, I think that this proportion is good for me. So after, we need to drag and drop another structure and add here image. And drag and drop this text together with the saved styles. That's great, and just change it. All styles have already existed here in the blocks. And read more. All buttons can be clickable. You can put links to the actual article here in the site link. Click also on this structure, find this area with two blue containers and hover. Great. I think we done good job, guys. And now let me introduce you another superpower feature of Stripo. Imagine you need to create similar product cards or similar blog post every single week, and each time information on your main web resource on your website is changing. This is a headache. However, with the special smart containers, it is possible to pull information right from your website or any third-party resource right to your template. And once you configuring smart structure once, all the CSS selectors are set, you can use this smart element as a module. You can reuse it forever, and just by changing a link, you will pull all the information in template and will stay always up to date to any change that is occurred on your website. How to do it, I will now show you. We have noticed that Exclaimer are doing blog on their main site where they highlighted some changes in the email marketing and write insightful articles. So let's pull their articles in our template. By the way, to enhance your user experience and make it better, our developers and our team are doing our best just to improve your experience. And developers done smart containers and smart structure are compatible with the OG tags on your website. How to check if your site has OG tags? It's simple. We need to come to your site, click on the right button on your mouse and find Inspect. You will open the console of developer. OG tags are mainly situated in the meta tags in the head of your layout. Let's click on head and find here meta tags. And I see, guys, that Exclaimer has OG tags, OG type, OG image, OG description that will simplify our smart container creation significantly, guys. So, however, I will show you how to configure internal selectors and some external selectors in case you want to pull information not related with OG tags. So, let's begin. Let's click here and add new stripe. Let's delete this one. New stripe with the two containers. Right here. So, and in the models, I have configured skeleton of our smart container. Here is it. Let's drag and drop it. We have here image, title, description, and read more text. That is the link and it will lead to the main article. Let's first configure internal selectors. Okay, let's click on containers, on data, and on begin. Great. And first thing that we need to do is to put a tag and attribute href. Guys, as all links, if we open the code, all links are having this href element that leads us to the displaying of this article. Okay, let's continue. Let's click on Smart Container, on Configuration, find Dynamic Site and enable it. Okay, click on this plus and we see Product and Blog. Product is for e-commerce template, for product cards, and blog is our situation, so we will use blog. Okay, let's configure title. Click on title and set CSS selector internal. I suggest you to be obvious. Let's put after dot my title. Why it's dot? Because it's why we put dot here, because it is class. Let's copy it. Click on title. We are keeping our HTML enabled. Here in the title, we see where our title is situated, between two h2, because it's hidden too. Let's click inside the tag h2 and put class. It's easy. We will just copy my title. So we put internal class here. Let's witness first magic. Let's click on Smart Containers, proceed to the blog, and for example, add this blog, this URL to this blog. Let's go back to Smart Container, to Configuration, put link here and pull data. Exclaimer becomes Microsoft 365 certified. I think this is true. Yeah, guys. And let's put image. This is also very easy. Let's click on image and find here class, adapt image, empty image. So click here and let's continue creating another class. I want to be obvious just to not misunderstood anything and not to confuse myself. So I will put my image. However, class name can be any class name. It could be even name of your pet. But I'm simplifying things for myself. Okay, let's copy it. After, click on Smart Container, to Configuration, here and click on plus. Find the blog area and add image, image. Okay, put the dot because we are adding class as a selector and put my image. And attribute of my image is always src. Because as you see, all image has src attribute. Okay. Okay, guys. So we already have a link. Let's get values. Voila, we have an image. And let's pull description. Okay, let's click on description, find the p tag where our word description is situated and put class. You see, it is easier than when we thought. Okay, my description. My description, over it, copy, just not to make a mistake, because even if you are mistaken in Word, you will not retrieve the data. Okay, let's click on plus and find description. Put a dot here, put description and get values. Wow, we have values here and click on read more. It leads to correct article. This is true. But what if you want to retrieve and pull data not related to OG tag? We need to configure external selector. How to do it? I will show you, for example, description, how to change this description and pull particular phrase from the article. Let's click on the article. And for example, I want to pull this text. I click my button, my right button of my mouse, click on Inspect, click on Console, click on this pointer and hover this P tag. Now we see highlighted P tag here. We will click on it on the right button of your mouse, find Copy, and here Copy Selector. Let's click on it. System recognize selector. Now we will go back to our article, our template, click on Smart Container, click on Configuration, find the description, and here in External Attribute, we will put our selector that was copied and click on Get Values. The text has been changed. Guys, if you want to improve the text and improve your smart container, you can check for our artificial intelligence tool that enhanced by 6 Cialdini principle of persuasion. Let's click and let system improve our text. We are sending a request to the ChatGPT and now our data is processing. So, and we are having this type of text now. You can use it or you can undo change and return to original text. Okay guys, so we configured this smart container and now we need to witness the second magic. We have already configured all this selector. Let's click on smart container, copy with moving it like this. And let's click on another article. I don't know guys, maybe these yellow ones. Let's copy URL, go back to our template, click on Smart Container, click on Configuration, delete link, and put another link. And let's get values. So we have created similar blog post with just one link. We put one link and all content has been changed. Isn't it great? Okay, let's delete a little bit text. For example, like this. To make it more or less aligned. And add a bit padding here. Okay, and now I want to create one blog with smart container functionality. Let's copy and hover here. Click on image, click on configuration, on appearance, and let's adjust with this image. Yay! And I have noticed that Exclaimer is using this tiny image and block text nearby, and I want to recreate it in my template. However, you probably know, guys, that due to the limitation of table layout, there is no possibility to recreate image and text nearby in one container. So what to do? Let's go back to our multifunctional block. You see, we can reuse our main blocks that we have to create non-standard content. For example, block menu. Let's drag and drop block menu here. Click on menu 2 times and find here item 1, 2, and 3. Let's delete not necessary ones and find menu type. We have icons and icons with links. Great. We see now that we have an opportunity to add image. Let's align it to the left And now we are ready to craft without any custom code. Let's add here this tiny image of block and put here block. And for example, how to move it to the left. It's very easy. Let's click on block and let's find here align center. We need to change it to the left. And voila, we have recreated structure the same as we see here. And let's pull new information, for example, this one. Let's copy link. Let's click on Smart Container to configuration and change the link and craft brand new content. Okay. Guys, this is amazing. And now it's time to lay out our footer. Let's click on Stripe Content and change message area to the footer. You see it already has a styles that we establish in appearance for footers. And not to waste our time more, I will create footer from models. Before the webinar, I have saved all the models from the master template to show you how to assemble ready-to-use template within seconds using models. So let's go and find any suitable footer, drop it, and we're ready to go because we have created content from already existing models just right away. And by the way, models can improve your email production capacity and reduce your time for email creation significantly. It's independent element of the template. You can save any stripe, any structure, any container just to click on this element. For example, I like this structure and want to reuse it in my next designs. I will click on structure and found our pop-up with the possibility of saving. I will put module name, module description, category just to distinguish between the module and module tags and click on save. Guys, I have already saved database with the module for Exclaimer and I have distinguished it on tag. You see, I have put tags Exclaimer here. We can click on the edit and see how I did it. So I can find easily necessary module or I can search by category. You see, I've saved headers, banners, blog posts, product cards, set of product cards already that have an external and internal selectors, guys. And now I will show you how to assemble the same template within a second. We have wasted, we did not waste. It took 35 minutes to create this template. And now I will do the same only within 5 seconds. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to the empty template. Let's open it. Let's open modules library and we see headers. Let's drag and drop this header, for example. Okay, let's find info module. Here we are. Let's drop on the top. Let's find our banner. Let's drop banner. Let's drop our structure with 2 containers. Let's find zigzag structure. Voila. Let's drop, for example, this text with variable tag. And let's drop this signature, for example. And of course, our smart elements. Here we are. Right here. And let's finish it with the footer. Voila. And template is ready within a second. Let's preview it and check how it looks on mobile. and how it looks on desktop. Looks pretty nice, I can guess. And let's click on this share button and create shareable link to check how a template displays in browser. We see some control here, for example, the scope and mobile preview mode, allow copying and edit, show source code, advanced shared feature is enable social sharing, remove Stripo branding, and let's generate our link. You see, we can share this link with our customers and with our colleague just to confirm our design, and they can check mobile mode, desktop mode, even code, and they can share it in X, Facebook, and via email, and also grab in their Stripo account to edit and save the copy. So this is additional way how you can share ready template with your friends and customers and colleagues, of course. So let's ask now Exclaimer if they like our design.
So you have seen that we created one template from the scratch in 30 minutes, as you see. And the second one we create right from the module within 2 minutes. So how does it look for you? Is it okay?
Yeah, I mean, it really looks amazing. And I love how this is pulling in kind of the assets that we already have on our website. It looks great, really does.
Yes, the smart containers is good, outstanding thing. Then when you can create newsletters, different content within a minutes, just pulling your link and data into template and have different content. So we want to thank you to our guest and Stephanie for inspiration, for guidelines, for beautiful ebook that contain their knowledge, and for help and immense support. And I want to give the floor to you just for final words.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say thank you for inviting me to take part in this. Like, I think it's amazing that we've got this new template out of it, and like you've done a really good job of building that. And I think it's something that's going to just make our newsletters stand out even more now. So thank you very much.
Thank you also for participating. We are hoping for next future collaborations, and now we are waiting for your questions, guys. Do not hesitate, ask in chat, and our manager will answer. Just we will give 2 minutes for these questions. And in case you are watching it in the records, we are watching our webinar in the records, please ask question in the commenter section. Also, if you like such type of content, if you like our session, please encourage us in thumbs up. And of course, proceed to description. We will leave all the contact details of Exclaimer in the description to this video. We will a little bit wait for our questions. Guys, if you have any suggestion what can be improved in the Stripo product, please also reach to us via email or reach us in the comments section to this video. Our managers will check if we can put it to our future roadmap for further consideration. So do not hesitate. Okay, guys, we will finish our webinar session, and we will be grateful for your time you dedicated to watch the session, and see you on the next time. Bye bye.